Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school baseball on WCSL, 1590 AM, and KTCBroadcasting.com. This is Milton Baker along with Danny Aker on radio tonight. Kevin Hastings and Evan Ludwig are bringing you the video tonight on KTCBroadcasting.com for the Southern Piedmont Conference Championship Game, Conference Tournament Championship Game. Right, Danny Aker?
That's right. This will close out play, per se, in the first round, and, of course, the state playoffs will start here next Wednesday night.
Absolutely. Cherryville winning the conference regular season championship, undefeated, 12-0, and meanwhile Lincoln Charter finishing their conference schedule at 8-4. And Cherryville got a first-round bye this week in the conference tournament and played their second-round opponent, or the second-round opponent, last night. Tell us a little bit about that game, Danny. Cherryville and was it community? Not community school, but Pine Lake Prep.
That game, the Ironmen jumped on Pine Lake in the first inning, scoring 2 runs. And, of course, Randall Long was the pitcher last night. He only went 5 innings. He struck out 5 and walked 5.
Didn't need more than 5 innings to get the job done.
5 innings. He gave up one single to the number 8 batter in the 3rd inning. That's the only hit that Pine Lake got.
What about that?
Final score was 13-0.
All right. Meanwhile, Lincoln Charter, the Eagles, got here after winning a first-round and second-round game.
They did. I don't have the score on the community school of Davidson. No, Thomas Jefferson, I believe it was. I think. They beat them Tuesday and then beat Highland Tech, I think, in 13-10, 16-10 last night to advance to the championship game.
All right, and we're playing tonight on Thursday night because Lincoln Charter has prom tomorrow night, couldn't play this game on Friday night, as it probably would have if it hadn't been for prom being scheduled for this Friday night. So Cherryville up against an opponent, Danny, that they've seen twice during the regular season, the away and home games, and let's see this.
They beat in the first round of Community Davidson 18-0, and second game last night against Highland Tech was 16-10.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
That's Lincoln Charter. So Cherryville and Lincoln Charter faced each other on the 17th of March and the 17th of April, a month apart.
They did. You and I did the game, which was the wind-blown game behind home plate, and a 9-6 win that Mostetler pitched that game. He even pitched the game here a month later, and he's pitching again tonight against, which is this is a big game.
Yeah, big game.
And of course he's the ace, and he's pitching tonight. And he, looking at the pitching records, he is 7-1. Is Mostetler on the year.
All right. Well, Cherryville would like to go ahead. Like I say, it's the conference tournament championship. Cherryville won the regular season outright, undefeated at 12-0, and would like to go ahead and get this conference tournament championship game as they head into the playoffs next week.
Right. Lincoln Charter, they were second place in the conference, 8-4. Just looking over their numbers, 12-5 overall. Cherryville 20-3 overall. Runs per game, Cherryville's averaging about 10 runs a game for them this year in conference play, and Lincoln Charter close to that as well. So we should see a pretty good offensive game unless Cherryville can just shut them down.
All right. Well, the coaches and umpires are meeting at home plate and going over the ground rules, exchanging lineup cards, etc. And Danny Aker, who's going to be doing double duty here tonight, Kevin, as PA and radio, will be getting ready to introduce the starting lineups on the loudspeakers here at Fraley Field. This is the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show and Ronaldo Auto Mall Ironman baseball broadcast. We appreciate all our featured sponsors. Our pregame show, again, by Carpenter's Funeral Home. Foul Ball, sponsored by John Brown Allstate Insurance. Base Hits by Medical Center Pharmacy, celebrating 50 years in business in Cherryville. The Call to the Bullpen by Alcon Mini Storage. Our pregame meal, delicious as always, really delicious tonight from Pat's Drive-In of Cherryville. Scoreboard sponsors are Mr. Sparky and Hauser Drug. Each run scored by the Cherryville Ironmen brought to you by Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency, and the postgame show by Phil Starter and Alternator Service. We'll come back and have our starting lineups here at Fraley Field as they wet the field down a little bit. Pretty dusty out there, and wetting the infield down a little bit as they continue to go over the.
Should have done that before they drug it, Bill.
Yeah, maybe so. The dust is kind of settled though now, but I still, even in this closed-in press box, I feel like I got a little dust on me, a little thin layer of dust on me. All right, the coaches have broken up the meeting with the umpires at home plate. I'll go ahead and run down the starting lineups before we have the national anthem then. Leading off for Lincoln Charter with a 12-5 overall record, Matt Stokes, the center fielder. Batting second, number 5, Evan Holler, the second baseman. Batting third, the pitcher, number 7, Nathaniel Scoggins. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 4, Nick Roser. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 2, Andy Jones. Batting sixth, shortstop, number 18, Zach Bennett. Batting seventh is the third baseman, number 3, Will Dio. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 21, Cam Reynolds. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 6, Kenny Child. And for the Cherryville Iromen with an overall record of 20-3, leading off and catching, number 5, Hunter Jackson. Batting second, number 1, shortstop, Grant Henderson. Batting in the third spot, center fielder, number 12, Jimmy Johnson. Batting fourth and pitching, number 7, Austin Mosteller. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 19, Randall Long. Batting sixth is the first baseman, number 15, A.J. Hayes. Batting seventh in left field, number 4, Ryan Owens. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 8, Austin Treadway. And batting ninth, right fielder, number 2, Carlton Jackson. There's your starting lineups for Lincoln Charter and Cherryville. And in just a few minutes, we will have the first pitch coming up here from Fraley Field. Overcast evening and pretty nice evening out there, and the crowd not real big right now, but maybe we'll have a pretty good crowd here for the championship game of the Southern Piedmont 1A Conference Tournament. We'll be back right after these messages on the Carpenter's Funeral Home pregame show.
In the nation, they go by Guardian, Lifesaver, and Friend. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that cares.
Nationwide is on your side.
Your Nationwide insurance agent in Cherryville is Sandy Cunningham Nationwide Insurance, 1608 East Church Street. Call 704-445-1990.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Fallston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Fallston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Eat fresh from Subway in Cherryville and Boger City. Ask for the simple $6 menu. Choose from 6 6-inch Subway sandwiches, a bag of chips, and a 21-ounce fountain drink for only $6. It's value made simple every day. Select from Black Forest ham, Italian BLT, meatball marinara, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, tuna, or turkey breast. A 6-inch Subway sandwich, a bag of chips, and a 21-ounce fountain drink for only $6. Eat fresh from Subway, East Main Street in Boger City, on Highway 150 West in Cherryville, next to Food Line.
Your yard will be the Indy of the neighborhood with a stop at Upchurch Garden Center on Roy Acre Road in Cherryville. You'll find geraniums, small size $6, large size $15. Plus extra large hanging ferns for $15. See the large assortment of tropical plants and bedding plants, plus pine needles, mulch in bags, and loose mulch. That's Upchurch Garden Center, 202 Roy Acre Road, Cherryville. Give them a call at 704-435-3476.
If you're a landowner, hobby farmer, full-time farmer, or contractor, then you know how important harvest time is. So make the most of your time with the new Branson tractor from West End Sales in Vail. Branson tractors have all the features you need to get the job done right with dependable service and your comfort in mind. Branson Tractors offer proven reliability and are backed by a 4-year limited warranty. So make the most of your time this season. Ask West End Sales in Vail about the new Branson Tractors today. West End Sales, Highway 27 West and 18 North intersection in Vail.
Welcome back to Fraley Field. Milton Baker and Danny Aker along with Kevin Hastings and Evan Ludwig here tonight on radio and video on ktcbroadcasting.com. So call your friends and neighbors if they have internet.
Yep.
How else can they pick up the video tonight, Kevin?
Well, you can watch it a couple different ways. You can watch it online. Go to ktcbroadcasting.com. Once you're there, on the front page, you can click on the logo for tonight's game, and it'll take you to the game page. Or just go to the WCSL 1590 AM page. That's the direct link to our page, WCSL1590am.com. They can watch it there. Also, if you have a smartphone or tablet, you can watch it on that. If you have a iPhone product, an iPad or a Mac product, Apple product, you need to download the Ustream app. Milton, that's the app. You need to download it if you have an Apple product. If you have a regular tablet or whatever, just go to our webpage. You can watch it there. If you're in the ballpark and got it, it's kind of a delayed, probably about 20-30 seconds. So it's kind of like an instant replay machine for you.
Mm-hmm.
If in the ballpark, you can listen, of course, to our comments, of course, as they're going up. But for if you're in the ballpark, a little delay.
All right, well, we're just about ready for action here tonight. Going to be a little late getting started here as the batter up for Lincoln Charter is Matt Stokes. Lincoln Charter in their dark blue vest, red T-shirts underneath, and white pants. Cherryville, their blue shirts and white pants. First pitch, ground ball, first baseman. Up and over to the bag, 3 unassisted to put out by A.J. Hayes for the Ironman on Matt Stokes. 1 pitch, 1 out, and we are underway at 7:07. 7:07. I think that was our start time for our last broadcast game, which was on Monday night. We started at 7:07 against East Rutherford. Now, Cherryville has played a game since then, that East Rutherford game wrapping up the regular season. Cherryville did get in a game last night.
Fine Lake Prep.
In the conference tournament.
Yeah, 13-0 win by the Ironmen in 5 innings.
And here's a ground ball, first pitch. This one's going to the first baseman. He will throw to the pitcher. Did he get there in time?
No.
Safe is Evan Holler, infield single. So 1 out and 1 on for Lincoln Charter. And the batter up will be Nathaniel Scoggins, the pitcher for Lincoln Charter.
I'm sure Coach Hebner will like his first base aggressiveness there, but I think that was probably the best bet. Just let the second baseman kind of get that one. Really good play. I mean, deep in the hole. It's a tough play for put pressure on that pitcher getting over there. Then you got the hardest throw in baseball is that throw to that moving pitcher.
You're right. And the pitch to Holler, a ball high from the left-hander Austin Mosteller. 1 ball and no strikes on Scoggins. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Our umpires tonight, Danny Aker, are?
They are Brad the Bull Levine behind the plate, and his partner is David Milam on the bases.
Okay. Lights are on here at the ballpark. It's overcast. Nice evening, though. And that just missed. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Scoggins.
Scoggins, one of their better hitters. He went 1 for 2 here about a month ago in the 11-1 loss.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Going to be a John Brown All-State foul ball going over toward the left side, toward the Legion parking lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Scoggins. 1 on, 1 out. We're just underway in the top of the first. Here, the Southern Piedmont 1A Conference Tournament Championship game. Cherryville, the conference regular season champions, 12-0. Lincoln Charter in second place at 8-4, finishing the regular season in the conference that way. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from the left-hander Mosteller, ball 3.
Left that curveball up a little high, did Mosteller. Mosteller, 7 wins, 1 loss.
And the 3-2 pitch popped him up to, that's a little deeper than a pop-up, top fly. Center fielder makes the catch. Jimmy Johnson drifting over into right center to pull that one down from Scoggins for out number 2. It'll bring up Nick Roser. Roser, right-handed batter. Let's see. Scoggins has pitched against Cherryville and will pitch tonight, right? Holler has pitched against Cherryville. Roser has pitched against Cherryville.
Yeah, we've seen it. We'll probably maybe see all of them tonight. It depends on what they've done in Tuesday and Wednesday's game.
And the throw to first. Back safe is Evan Holler. Holler reaching on the infield single. 2 out now. We're in the top of the first. No score. The pitch. Ground ball. Base hit. Diving forward at shortstop is Henderson between short and third. And it's a clean single all the way for Roser. 2 on, 2 out for Andy Jones, the catcher.
Catcher number 2, Andy Jones.
So a couple ground ball singles for the Eagles. Eagles had some pretty good singles and albums in their day.
They did.
The Eagles of Lincoln Charter here. And the pitch, a strike on the outside corner. You were going to say something?
I had an Eagles CD that got stuck in my car. And it started on Take It Easy, track 1. It's the greatest hits. Every time I got in my car and I couldn't change it, either I had to turn the radio or the CD. You couldn't change the song. So I've listened to that song maybe 1,000 times.
And you've been taking it easy.
Oh, gosh. I remember I couldn't wait to take that CD player out of that car.
1-1 on Jones. 2 out, 2 on, top of the first here. Eagles of Lincoln Charter threatening here, and there's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Andy Jones.
Milton, looking back to that game on March the 17th, Mostetler started and gave up 3 runs on 4 hits to the Ironmen.
2-1 to count on Jones. And the throw to first, runner back. Runner down at first base is Roser. Second base is Holler. 2 out. Come on out to the ballpark.
No, just a perfect night for baseball.
And the 2-1 pitch. There is another base hit. This will score the first run of the ball game coming home. And that'll be Holler coming in sliding. RBI single for Jones, and Lincoln Charter leads here in the top of the first. Down to second, Roser stays put, and scoring is Holler.
Shortstop number 18.
Yeah, good piece of hitting going to left field with that base hit. Man, I don't know if an incredible throw would have been able to get him out at home or not. Didn't hit the cutoff man. So you don't know the throw was up the line a little bit and late. So anyway, Lincoln Charter ends up with runners on first and second.
Yep, and a swing and a miss by number 18, shortstop Zach Bennett. Strike 1 on Bennett. So down at second now is Roser, first base Jones. Lincoln Charter scoring a run here in the top of the first with 2 out. Pitch is high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Will D.O. is on deck. There are 2 out. Lincoln Charter trying to avenge those regular season losses to the Ironmen here in the conference tournament championship game, and the count goes 2-1 to Bennett.
Mostetler seemed to be just a little frustrated going out behind the mound and gathering himself.
The 2-1 pitch coming up, and it's high, 3-1. And it's a little unusual as Hunter Jackson, catcher, and Mostetler will talk on the mound, and the batter will go down to talk to his head coach. But it's a little unusual. In the games we've done, and I've done in broadcasts that Mostetler started, they usually don't get to him early. He usually has a good 2 or 3 first innings before they get to him. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, so 1 strike away now from coming out of the top of the first with only 1 run.
I believe he chased ball 4 there too, Milton.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's ball 4 this time. That'll load him up. Did he go around?
Oh, nobody's covering home.
Nope, they say he went around, and Hunter Jackson alertly picked the ball up, threw it to first before the runner got there to complete the strikeout, 2-3, and it's a strikeout on Bennett instead of a walk because he went around, says the home plate umpire. So after the top of the first, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. It's Lincoln Charter 1, Cherryville coming to bat.
Check out the everyday specials at the Woodbridge Handy Mart, like 2-liter Sun Drops, just 99 cents every day. 16-ounce Monster Energy drinks, 2 for $3.50. Seal Test milk, just $3.99 a gallon. And Made Right old-fashioned bread, only $1.69 a loaf. Plus Hunt Brothers Pizza and Wings all day long, every day. Plus the Sandwich Grill is open till 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And cool off with 6 flavors of slushes. The Woodbridge Handy Mart, Stony Point Road at the Woodbridge Golf Course. Like them on Facebook, too. Sunday is Mother's Day, and Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain is your Mother's Day gift-giving headquarters. Come see Howard Elmore at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain for beautiful hanging baskets and all kinds of flowers. Also bedding plants, along with concrete statuary. And now black metal park benches, regular $119, now just $89.99. But hurry, quantities are limited. For Mom, it's Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue in Kings Mountain. Alcom Storage on Dick Beam Road in Cherryville is proud to be a sponsor of local high school and American Legion sports. We salute all of our local athletes on a job well done. And if you need storage space, see Alcom Storage. You'll find all sizes right for your storage needs. All units are lighted with security cameras and monthly extermination. Be sure to check our prices. Alcom Storage, located at 235 Dick Beam Road in Cherryville. Just call 704-435-8803 for Alcom Storage today.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Danny Aker, Kevin Hastings, and Evan Ludwood with you tonight. Radio and video tonight on the internet, ktcbroadcasting.com. And that first pitch, did it hit the bat?
Yeah, no, it hit the catcher's mitt.
Hit the catcher's mitt. Okay, I thought maybe it hit the part of the bat there.
Hunter just got out of the way, it looked like, and the catcher kind of went off the end.
Ball 1 on Hunter Jackson. Cherryville trailing here in the bottom of the first, and here's a fly ball to right. Right fielder gets there in time. So 1 down on the mound for the Eagles of Lincoln Charter. Again, Nathaniel Scoggins, right-handed pitcher. Grant Henderson and Jimmy Johnson due to follow here in the first for Cherryville. Henderson, left-handed hitter.
Milton, while he's getting ready to stand in, the Ironmen have outscored their opponents this year through 23 games, 185 to 52.
What about that?
185 to 52.
That'll win you a lot of ball games. And a swing and a miss by Henderson, the left-handed shortstop, left-handed hitting shortstop. And the 0-1 pitch coming up here to Henderson. There's a fly ball to left. It's going to get down. Base hit. Grant Henderson, the tying run aboard here in the bottom of the first. Good line drive single opposite field for Henderson.
Yeah, well, it was a good job left-hander against the righty. Righty's going to try to put it on that outside corner, and good job of the lefty taking it with him to that side of the field.
Grant Henderson down at first, 1 out, and batter up, Jimmy Johnson. Johnson, right-handed hitter.
We've said it all year long. There's a throw over to first. Grant back safely. Grant maybe batted once, twice, 3 times last year maybe.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
And this year he has done a great job with the bat and in the field. There's another throw over to first, thinking Grant's going to take second base. But he's really done a great job.
He really has. He's moved up in that hitting order to second in the order. And he stayed there after early on in the season batting down around the number 9 spot.
Through the first 5 or 6 games he was 8th or 9th, and decided to move him up, and he stayed right there in number 2 hole.
Here's the pitch. That's high, ball 2. Look at that camera work out there by Evan Ludwig and Kevin and everybody here. Great job, guys.
Don't make his head any bigger than it is out there.
Can he hear us?
Yeah.
Hey, Evan.
He's got about a 15-second delay.
Okay. He'll wave in a minute. Pitch is low, and it's 3-0 on Johnson.
There's the wave.
There he is.
Austin Mostetler on deck.
And a 3-0 pitch coming up here to Johnson from Scoggins. Ball 4. Nothing real close that time, and 2 on for Cherryville with 1 out. Trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Batter up going to be Austin Mosteller. Boy, Austin, in the game we did Monday night on the radio against East Rutherford, there in the last inning of Ashton Cherryville trailing, he hit a big home run.
Got him a little closer.
Got him a little closer. A 1-run game, and that's the way it ended up. Cherryville on the short end of the score Monday night in the non-conference season finale, regular season finale. Here's the pitch to Mosteller, and it's a strike on the inside corner.
Well, Milton, these two teams have already played one conference championship today on the Diamonds. The softball teams battled in Lincoln Charter today. Lincoln Charter with a decisive 14-0 5-inning win.
Oh, wow. Over the Lady Ironman softball team.
It says Kinley took a perfect game into the 5th and is broken up by first baseman Camp.
Okay.
So 14-0 Lincoln Charter girls win today.
They must be an amazing softball team.
Here's a liner, one hopper to shortstop. He's going to have trouble getting anybody. Everybody safe as the shortstop let that one eat him up a little bit out there. That's Zach Bennett. And bases loaded for Cherryville. Going to go with the E.
Yeah.
E6, I think. So Mosteller reaches. I guess you give it a fielder's choice in E6.
Yes, I mean that should have been easy. That's an easy double play ball for shortstops, and when you mess one up like that, you just it'll make you really mad. You know, your shortstop's best defender on the team usually, and when he makes an error, big things tend to maybe happen. I mean, it could have been a double play. Now we got bases loaded, 1 out.
All right, here's the pitch to Long. Long swing and a miss. Ran a Long winning pitcher last night in the second round action game.
Yeah, Randall picked up his 6th win of the year last night. He's 6-0.
And that pitch is outside, nearly thrown away, 1-1. And again, Cherryville did get a first round bye here in the conference tournament. This is the championship game at Fraley Field. 1-0 Cherryville trails, but bases loaded, bottom of the first, 1 out, and the 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1 on Long. Scoggins trying to throw some strikes here. He's in jeopardy of walking in the tying run here if he doesn't get it under control here. 2-1 pitch, and it's popped out of play behind us. John Brown All-State foul ball. Cherryville 1 hit in the inning. Go ahead.
Now, that last pitch, it was just barely off the plate. This umpire will give that to the pitchers if they're hitting it consistently, but he's not hitting the spots. I mean, that pitch was supposed to be on the inside and it missed outside, so you can get that pitch with this umpire if you'll consistently hit the spots.
Ground ball. Second baseman boots this one, and a run scores. Everybody safe. E4.
Tough time for the Eagles. Back-to-back ground balls could have been double plays in the matter of the inning. Now they've given up a run.
And we're tied in the bottom of the first, 1-1 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard here. A Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency run in for Cherryville. And a batter up is A.J. Hayes. Hayes with the bases loaded and still only 1 out. A swing and a miss.
No, foul ball.
Did he foul tip it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was wondering why none of the runners were even acting like they were running.
He must have caught a piece of it because if he had missed it, the catcher wasn't even going after it toward the backstop. So he did get a piece of the bat on it. 0-1 on Hayes. And the pitch from Scoggins in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to A.J. Hayes, first baseman right-handed hitter for the Cherryville Iromen. Tied up in the bottom of the first now, and bases loaded. One out, and this pitch bounces in there. Good block by the catcher, Andy Jones. 2-1.
Scoggins really struggling out on the mound, Milton.
He sure is, and it's about as early in the game as it can be to be struggling.
Well, he's had 2 ground balls last 2 pitches, so, I mean, his defense have failed him.
You're right. He should be out of the inning.
Yeah, should be out of the inning.
3-1 now on Hayes.
How much does errors like that affect the pitcher? You got to
affects all kinds. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, it makes you think strikeout a little bit more,
right.
You know.
Yep.
3-1 pitch is high and tight. Ball 4, and Cherryville takes the lead on a bases loaded walk to Hayes. Give him an RBI.
Coach Lowry going out to talk to his pitcher.
Down to coming in to score is Jimmy Johnson. Down to third, the runner for Mosteller. And at second is Long. Down to first, Hayes. And we got a meeting on the mound here. While we do, let's talk about that pregame meal tonight, guys. What? Pregame
What'd you
meal.
have, Kevin?
I had a Whataburger.
A Whataburger. I had a hamburger steak.
I had the Milton burger.
Milton.
That's the Whataburger with mustard and chili, and buddy, was it good.
And you wanted a second one.
I could eat another one. Yeah, it was good.
We really do thank Pats and the whole gang over there for taking care of us, not only today but throughout the year and years, really.
Check them out. They'll be open in the morning for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Friday.
Yum, yum.
Eat them up. They're still open until 8 o'clock tonight. You can go by there tonight. 0-1, is that right? 0-1 count.
Yes.
And here is a fly ball to center. Center fielder judges it correctly. Runner at third tags up and will come in to score. Now down to third will go Long.
Got another error on the play, too.
Ball squirts by the first baseman, the pitcher, and the catcher on the way to the backstop.
Give Owens a sacrifice fly and an RBI. And coming in to score is the runner for Mosteller. Who was that running for Mosteller?
Clay Hallman.
Hallman?
Yes, sir.
Hallman scores, running for Mosteller. Long alertly goes to third then on the errant throw. 3 errors in the inning, guys. Is that right?
That's what the scoreboard says.
Yep.
So y'all are together.
All right. Runners at second and third, and 2 out for Austin Treadway.
I turned you up too high. Yeah, 3 errors in the inning. Actually, could have been out of the inning
with no runs.
No runs.
And the ball 1 pitch is in dirt to the backstop. Here will come run number 4. Sliding in is Cherryville's Randall Long, and Cherryville leads 4-1 in the bottom of the first. That's a wild pitch. Scoring Long, and the count goes to 2-0 on Austin Treadway. Runner down to third, also on the play, is Hayes.
Now, balls in the dirt here back to the backstop aren't automatic goes. There's a small, cushion right here, right behind the plate. But the rest of it is a brick wall. You can have all kinds of ricochets and things happen. You got to be careful on third here at Cherryville. Ooh, ball hits.
Yeah.
No, it didn't hit him, I guess. Well, we'll see.
Well,
I guess not. The umpire's not saying it did.
No, ball just got away. Coming in to score is Hayes, and it was ball 4 to Treadway. So he's down to first. Hayes scores, and it's 5-1 Cherryville in the bottom of the first. And that, like you say, I thought it hit Treadway in the helmet, but apparently it did not, and it was just a wild or pass ball, wild pitch, and coming in to score is Hayes.
And Coach Lowry, them asking if it did hit him over there, they were wondering.
All right, 2 out and a run first. That one almost hits Carlton Jackson, who's the 9th batter of the inning for Cherryville. It spun him out of the batter's box, ball 1. Scoggins really coming up all pieces here right now.
You're probably going to see him come out of the game if he doesn't get Carlton Jackson out here.
And it's a swing and a miss.
And you don't know how many pitchers they used. They gave up 10 runs last night in their win over Highland Tech. They probably used their better pitcher in Roser last night.
Runner going. The 1-1 pitch is a strike called, and it's a stolen base for Treadway.
Listen, you know, it's not Scoggins has been wild, but not totally his fault. He's gotten the ground balls he needed. His defense with now 5 errors total on the board in this inning, it failed him pretty much.
And the pitch fouled off. Still 1-2 on Carlton Jackson. Jackson starting in right field tonight, sir.
3 errors.
Yeah, 3 errors in the inning. Hits for Cherryville. Would you believe only one?
One hit.
Couple of walks,
5
errors.
5 runs on 1 hit.
Yeah, wild pitches. Yeah.
3 walks. And the pitch is ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuce is wild. Batter wears number 2. We're in the bottom of the first. It's 5-1 Cherryville. And the pitch from Scoggins popped out of play, right side. Still 2-2 to Treadway. I'm not Treadway, but Jackson. Treadway's at second after the walk and stolen base.
Jackson had a good game last night, 3 for 3.
Curveball, he fouls it toward the Cherryville dugout. Oh my goodness, we got.
I got a backup cup here.
We got a styrofoam cup issue
I got
here.
a finger through
I did that in the car one time.
Ball off the plate to Carlton Jackson. Runs the count 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning, and Austin Treadway at second base.
Thank you, Alec.
3-2 pitch called, strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But Cherryville sends 9 up in the bottom of the first, scoring 5 runs on 1 hit, 3 errors, and 1 left on. We played an inning, 5-1 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is Ronaldo Auto Mall Ironman Baseball.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. You know, the ones the other guys spend billions of dollars on each year. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Bennett Insurance Group in Cherryville, an independent Erie insurance agent. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Bennett Insurance Group today. Call 704-435-0270.
There you go, Anne. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
All right, 5 runs for Cherryville in the bottom of the first. It's 5-1 Ironman. We go to the top of the second. Batter up Will Dio for the Eagles of Lincoln Charter. Dio, Reynolds, and Child due up here. The 7, 8, 9 spots for Lincoln Charter. Back to the pitcher. The 1-0 pitch. Mosteller will throw to first. 1-3 the put out on Dio. And 1 away. And a batter up will be Cam Reynolds. How many hits did they have in the first inning?
3 hits.
Okay, I forgot to write one down.
A run on 3 hits, no errors, and they left 2 runners on base. Did the Eagles in the top of the first.
So they had 3 hits and scored 1 run. Cherryville had 1 hit and scored 5.
5. Yeah. And it don't make sense, does it?
That's the
course management. Strategery.
Strategery. It's 1 ball and no strikes on Cam Reynolds.
Fans, this is the Southern Piedmont 1A Conference Baseball Tournament Final. There's a base hit.
Middle.
Yeah, base hit in the middle there, up the middle by Cam Reynolds.
And we just kept bouncing its way through right through the middle, right over top of second base for a single. And the 4th hit for the Eagles, and that'll bring up Kenny Child. And he is the left fielder, right-handed batter bats ninth in the order, so 1 on, 1 out in the top of the second.
Lincoln Charter, to this point, got Mostetler figured out, haven't they?
Well,
with 4 hits.
They're getting the ground ball hits.
The ball in the dirt there, too, John.
Every hit's been a ground ball. One of them an infield single. The first hit was an infield single, and it was one probably, as Kevin mentioned, probably could have been played by the second baseman that got the out.
Yeah.
And the pitch shows bunt, missed it, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Child, top of the order, Matt Stokes waits on deck. Long way to go, but Cherryville got a 4-run lead after 1 inning. And the pitch from Mostetler, high.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but the head coach, Devin Lowry, a star in his own right for the South Point Red Raiders.
Yeah, he graduated the same year I did at South Point.
And the Gaston Braves American Legion.
Right. He was drafted by the Kansas City Royals.
Right.
Pitch.
Runner going, pitches a fly ball to left field. Runner will have to get back to first and Child flies out to left. It's Owen out there making the put out and brings us to the top of the order, Matt Stokes. Stokes ground out to the first baseman his first time up.
Danny, I was 2 for 4 against Devin with a walk. Hit one out to the wall there. The outfielder caught it up against the wall. Thought I had one out. But I got picked off twice my senior year, and he was one of them.
How long did he stay up, Major?
I can't remember exactly.
Pitch is ball blocked
I don't know
up by Hunter.
I don't know if he ever got to the big league. I don't think he got to the big league. I think it was double A. He had a good fastball, about 90, 92. It would move about a foot, depending on how. I mean, he had big hands, big fingers. You can make that thing move a good foot.
Throw to first, runner back in.
I remember we beat him in the Easter tournament, and I'll never forget him and Chris Mason. You Cherryville Postal Hunter fans remember Chris from Bessemer City. Him and Mason were both standing there talking to each other after the game. A little kid come up and asked Devin for an autograph, and Chris just lost it because he's like, I just beat him. Why you need my autograph? But if you know Chris, you know that's Chris.
Yeah, he didn't like that too good.
No.
1-0 pitch is ball 2.
Mostetler faced 5 batters in the first inning, gave up 1 run on 3 hits.
Trying to get the third out here with nobody scoring here. There's one laced down the right field line. This will be extra bases for Stokes. Holding up the runner at third is Coach Lowry, and it's 2 out and runners at second and third for the Eagles. A double for Matt Stokes down the right field line.
I tell you what, as far down in that corner, right fielder did a good job there keeping that ball from getting to the fence, because I thought he was going to score without getting to the fence, but he got held up at third because they did a good job cutting that ball off as Coach Scotty Hebner comes out to talk to the pitcher, Mr. Mostetler.
Carlton Jackson out there in right field, and now Mostetler pitched Friday night down at Bessemer City. Is that right, the game we did Friday night? Mostetler pitched, was it Friday night?
Yes, he went 5 innings at Bessemer City on Friday. He gave up no runs and only 2 hits to the Yellow Jackets in 5 innings.
And the left-hander struggling here a little bit tonight. Like I say, not usual that a team gets this many hits and this many runners on against Mostetler at any point in the game, especially early in the game.
Especially here in the second inning, already with 5 hits and threatening to push across another run or 2 if they could get another hit.
Yeah. Good job out there, Evan Ludwig, getting the close-up of
Well, if you read lips, you might know what went on. I can't read lips, so they just looked like they were ordering a pizza to me.
Yeah, I think I heard them. I think I read lips.
It looked like Coach Everett wanted anchovies, and Mostetler was saying he just wanted pepperoni.
They were, or either that or they were talking about Pat's Drive-In. Can't get a pizza there, but
That's
you get some
true,
awful good burgers and stuff. And the pitch is a ball to Holler.
Now Malcolm Parker at Pat's said he would be tuning us in about 8 o'clock.
Well, you can still go by there over the next 20 minutes to get you something to eat. Here's a strike.
That's a good pitch. Mostel on the outside corner.
Evan Holler, the infield single, and he scored in the first inning. The only run on the board for the Eagles. Threatening here in the top of the second with 2 out. Down 5-1 after the first inning of play, but they have runners at second and third with 2 out, and that pitch is high. 2-1 to Holler. Runner down at third is Cam Reynolds.
If Cherryville has a pickoff right now, I mean, the third baseman, he's waiting until he goes in the windup to get done. I was wondering, you could kind of go that way. Check swings, called strike, outside corner, 1-2 now. I mean, 2-1 now.
2-2. I think it's 2-2. Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. 2 runners on second and third.
All right, 1 big strike to get here. And the 2-2 pitch, laced to the right field side, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the runner from second around third. He'll score a 2-run single for Holler. Going down that right field line again. And 2 RBIs, and we've got a 2-run ball game as scoring was Reynolds and Stokes. And with 2 out, brings up Nathaniel Scoggins, the pitcher, who represents the tying run in this game with the runner on base, Holler.
Coach Ebner's got Noah Aker up in the bullpen.
Has one of those hits, just floats right over the first baseman's head in no man land. Uh-oh.
That one's going to be foul, but it's hit 1.5 miles down the left field line.
And before the game, you guys weren't here yet. I was down there watching the Cherryville team was just sitting out here watching this kid take batting practice, and he was peppering the graveyard.
Talking about Scoggins,
yeah,
he went 4 for 4 against the Ironmen.
Oh, this one inside gets by, a wild pitch.
Now he's got something to say. Larry's going to have to come down here and take him out. I don't know why the umpire, Devine, looked away while Scoggins walked out towards the mound. He didn't even see him walk out there. The umpire's got to keep that from happening.
Yeah.
And Lowry back here at home plate.
Coach Lowry got there before he did. He's
Yes, he
you know,
did.
he's going to talk to him about, hey,
Yeah.
you know, he's had a lot of success. He hitting him on purpose and stuff, but you know, 5-3 with a runner on second is not. You know, he might have gave him some heat there on the inside, but he wasn't trying to hit him.
I don't think so.
Not in this situation.
No.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Scoggins may be their best hitter. He got 2 doubles off of Mostetler back on March the 17th at Denver.
2-1 pitch. That's high.
He's smiling now.
He keeps looking at the umpire like, they're just high pitches. They're nothing threatening by them.
Well, Mostetler, he's had his struggles tonight anyway, so it's not necessarily coming at him on purpose. There is ball 4. So he walks Scoggins 2 on with 2 out.
And that's going to be the end. Coach Hebner's going to come get him right now.
All right, so we'll have an Alcom mini storage, Alcom services call to the bullpen curtains early tonight for Austin Mostetler. And we'll have the pitching changes and any other position changes when we come back after this timeout.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellence in cremation and funeral services.
Got a building project in the near future? Then see Don or Tracy Lyles at College Building Supplies in Dallas, right across from Gaston College. You'll find material for treated decks, storage buildings, and even galvanized metal. Save too on roof cement and cement blocks. College Building Supply in Dallas has vinyl windows in all sizes as low as $69. Get quotes from kitchen cabinets, shingles, exterior siding, and even dog houses. College Building Supplies, Highway 321 in Dallas, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday.
When the septic tank backs up, Dennis Willis Septic Service in Cherryville is the name to remember. Dennis Willis services, repairs, and installs all types of septic tanks. They have pump-out tanks too. Call Dennis Willis for septic tank service at 704-435-2326. Again, that's 704-435-2326 for professional, fair, and honest work from a name you've trusted for years. Dennis Willis Septic Tank Service of Cherryville. Again, that's 704-435-2326.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
And we are back in the top of the second. It's a two-run ball game. Runners at first and second, and Alcom Mini Storage Alcom Services call the bullpen. The new pitcher, give Danny Aker the opportunity here.
Thank you, Milton. Noah Aker now on the mound in place of Moss Tetler. Moss Tetler does stay in the game. He's at first base. A.J. Hayes is out of the game.
Aker comes in Hayes' spot. And first pitch, a curveball for a strike. Next pitch, curveball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Roser, the number 4 man in the order, cleanup hitter here. 2 runs have scored in the inning. It's a 5-3 ball game. 2 out, 2 on for Lincoln Charter, top of the second. And that's fouled off right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A lot of things going on in this ball game, and we only played an inning and 2/3.
2/3, yeah. Roser, a very, very good hitter. 2 hits in the first game against the Ironmen and 1 hit in the second game against the Ironmen.
1-2 pitch, curveball. He swung on and struck him out.
He got him.
Yep,
he sure did.
Hunter Jackson will tag the batter to complete the strikeout as it is a 2 unassisted put out officially, and that'll do it for the Eagles. Lincoln Charter, they score 2 runs, 1, 2, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. So we go to the bottom of the second. It's 5-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Are there painting projects you've been putting off around the house? Put them off no longer with a stop at Ferguson Ace Hardware in Cherryville. They have the perfect paint for every project. Pick up a gallon of Royal Interior Flat Latex Paint, the #1 selling paint. And look your best with Nike, Eddie Bauer, and Carhartt clothing, including the Eddie Bauer fishing shirts. Brighten up your home and look your best with a stop at Ferguson Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hello, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at First Baptist Church Cherryville, and John 3:17 tells us that God sent His Son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him. And we'd like to invite you to come join us each Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to celebrate the marvelous grace of God. Our motto is accomplishing all things through Christ, and we'd like for you to come and share in that. Again, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at Cherryville First Baptist Church. Look forward to seeing you there.
And we go to the bottom of the second here at Fraley Field. It's a 2-run ball game, 5-3 Cherryville leads. Cherryville 5 runs in the first inning on just 1 hit and 3 big Lincoln Charter errors. And Cherryville sent 9 up in the first inning, so leading off the second will be the top of the order, Hunter Jackson. Jackson a fly out to right field in the first inning. And this one he pops straight up.
Yeah, straight up to shoot.
Heading toward the third base side in foul territory. Now it drifts back toward the line, but it's still foul. It almost came back fair.
Yes, it did. It's about maybe a foot off the chalk.
And if it had fell inside the line fair, Hunter was already down to second. He was hustling all the way. So exciting strike.
Folks, you can follow the scores also during these games at KTC Broadcasting and at Once Up Shopper, at CHS Ironman, and at WCSL 1590 AM on your Twitter. So if you're out of town, if you can't, there's no excuse not to know what's going on in tonight's ball game.
There
First
you go.
pitch in the dirt, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike on Hunter Jackson. Henderson and Johnson due to follow here. 5-3 Cherryville, bottom of the second. And there's a strike called.
Kevin, tell our listeners about next week. The state 1A playoffs start. Playoff starts for all baseball across the state of North Carolina. But
we'll have coverage of all the Cherryville Iromen games.
Ground ball up the middle for Hunter
see it.
Jackson. A single through the middle. Go ahead, guys.
Now, as you folks know, Time Warner Cable owns the video rights to all playoff games in all sports. So we can't do video in the playoffs. So that's Time Warner Cable's rights. But we will have radio and internet audio only coverage. You can still stream. You can still listen on the internet. You can still listen on your smartphones. Like I said, there just won't be no video. But we'll have all the Cherryville Ironmen games. We'll have the Cleveland County game of the week. It'll be Burns or Crest, probably most likely advancing the furthest in Cleveland County. And, of course, the Lincoln County game of the week as well. We'll also have two games tomorrow night. We'll have Crest at Shelby tomorrow night to end the season over there for those two teams. And then we will also have the Southern District SD7 championship game tomorrow from the Hickory Fairgrounds with yet to be determined who's going to be playing tomorrow.
Okay.
And that will be on WLON tomorrow night.
All right, after the Jackson single, Dane Holmesley's running for the catcher at first base. And first pitch here to Henderson, bunted first base side foul. Strike 1 on Henderson. Hunter Jackson gets only the second hit of the night for Cherryville.
So no video of any postseason.
No. Our last video broadcast will be tomorrow night in the SD7 championship. In any postseason, we can't do video. We can record the games and play them back later, but we can't show them live at all.
And the 0-1 pitch. And it's bunted, a good bunt this time by Henderson. Oh, and the pitcher fumbles it. And that'd probably be a single anyway.
I think we're going to go with a single on that. I believe you'd beat it out, don't you think, guys?
I think so. Give him a hit for Henderson, no error. And runners first and second. Now with
a pitcher can't make an error like that.
No. Now with not being able to do video because of this and that, does Evan get to sign up?
For what?
Unemployment.
He's the intern right now. So
Kevin, what you're saying? The next video live baseball will be American Legion baseball.
Well, no, tomorrow night, and then after that, it'll be a Legion.
Yeah.
Bunt shown by Johnson.
Wow.
And he takes a strike.
And we got our Legion schedules in this week. And, of course, the biggest news in the area is Shelby changing divisions in Area 4. So there'll be no Cherryville-Shelby matchup this year in American Legion Baseball, which is that's big news in and of itself. As Shelby will be facing the new division. The new division guy, I think they want to all play over on the World Series field, and that's what ended up that being that.
I've had a lot of people ask me about that.
That's probably the remaining reason is give those teams a chance to play over there on the in the World Series field. There is Cherryville Postal Hunters going to open up 4 games on the road.
Right.
They will have a special game at UNCC against Wilmington on June 22nd.
Kevin, this schedule here is a 27-game schedule for the seniors starting on May the 23rd through June the 28th. And the juniors have a 23-game schedule starting on May the 27th, ending on June the 30th.
All right.
So 27 games for the seniors and 23 games for the juniors.
Meanwhile, 0-2 pitch to Johnson, swung on and missed, and he struck him out for out number 1 in the inning. Johnson had attempted to bunt the first 2 pitches and missed the first one, fouled off the second one, and then fouled another pitch, swinging away. And so the next 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Not a good looking at bat for Jimmy Johnson that time.
No, runners on first and second now. Mostelter's up to bat. Infield fly rule is on here. I'm sure Lincoln Charter wants a double play. They've had a chance for a couple double plays tonight, and they've missed it. Pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah, outside to the left-handed hitter Mossteller. Mossteller and Scoggins getting to know each other a little better at the top of the second there. They exchanged some glares at one another. 1-0 pitch. That one come inside at the knees, and it hit him. He says it hit him. Umpire said no, it didn't.
Mostetler's going to say it hit his knee, and Coach Hebner's going to, he tells him to calm down.
Calm down. He sure did.
Mm-hmm. You think Coach Hebner would at least come down and talk to the umpire about that? You know, when your player says it hit you.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of players look back at the umpire and say, "Can I go to first?" I was always one of those ones. If it was close, I just took off. You know, he's going to have to call me back.
Mm-hmm. So the count goes 2-0 on Austin Mostetler. 2 on, 1 out for Cherryville. 2-run ball game, and here's a slow roller to the shortstop. He'll get 1, no play at first. They'll get the force play on Henderson down at second, be 6-4. 2 out, down to third goes the runner for Jackson, Holmesley. And safe at first, Mostetler on a fielder's choice.
Third baseman, number 19.
Charters had their issues quite a few times. They've had a chance to turn to. Just can't get out of the glove or make a play. But they got 1 at second. Now you have first and third, 2 outs.
Looked like that one sort of stuck in the shortstop's glove a little bit.
Trying to rush. You know, you've already made 1 error.
Yeah, it starts compounding after you start thinking about it. Randall Long, batter up. Long reached on an error and scored in the first.
Let's see if Cherryville has any movement here on the first-third situation. Mossett was just going to take off early. They're going to let him go.
Yeah, no throw. And it's ball 1 to Long.
Catcher could have come up throwing to second and got him behind him as he took a huge turn around second base.
All right, 1 ball, no strikes on Long. Scoggins, the pitch. Blowing away. 2-0.
Catcher,
go out and talk.
Catcher's Andy Jones going out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. We're just in the, believe it or not, we played almost an hour when we're in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, we started at 7:07.
Well, these two umpires are and myself are no strangers to long games. Just 2 nights ago, we did a 15-inning game. This was the umpires. Okay. Same situation and everything. So welcome to the marathon, guys.
2-2, fly ball to center, caught there for out number 3. For Cherryville, no runs in the inning. Couple of hits, no errors, couple of runners left. We have played 2. It's 5-3 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug Scoreboard. This is Ronaldo Auto Mall Ironman Baseball.
Get ready to ride with a stop at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, your Yamaha and Polaris dealer. Take a look at the new 2015 Polaris RZR for $18,499. The new 2015 Polaris Ace 570 is $82,99. And right now, get preseason pricing on the line of Yamaha Watercraft. Get your bike service now at Full Throttle Power Sports, exit 22 off I-85 at 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
From soak to spin, the Whirlpool Duet Washer and Dryer Pair from Hendrick Appliance in Shelby and Gastonia are designed with features that do more, so you have to do less. With advanced features that sense and adapt to provide the perfect clean automatically. Your clothes will never look newer, and laundry day will look a whole lot easier. See them today at your nearest Hendrick Appliance, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby and 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.
All right, we are back, and we go to the top of the third here. Andy Jones, the batter up. Jones, an RBI single in the first. Lincoln Charter scored 1 run in the first. Cherryville 5. Lincoln Charter 2 runs in the second. Cherryville 0, leaving 2 on. And the first pitch from Aker to Jones is a strike, 0-1. And a curve ball, nice one, 0-2. Nice. Aker came in, Danny, with 2 out.
With 2 outs in the second inning, and he got a fly ball. Let's see.
I think he struck out Roser.
No, struck out the cleanup batter did, Noah Aker, and to end that inning, and now he's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. on the number 5 batter, Andy Jones, and Andy just singled back in the first inning, so he's officially 1 for 1 on the night.
1-2 pitch, and it's ball 2. Close.
Spotted his fastball to hit that corner. It was just off the corner a couple inches.
Yeah, if you are using the app or on our website, folks, tonight's game is on KTC Broadcasting, but you got to go to the WCSL page or the WCSL stream.
Okay.
So, breaking ball there.
Well, you go to KTC Broadcasting, everything's on there. It's just you got to go to the right page.
Okay.
Once you're there.
2-2, the count still on Andy Jones after a foul ball. A 2-run game here in the top of the third, a conference tournament championship game, Cherryville and Lincoln Charter. And there's ball 3, 3-2 now to Jones. Jones, the catcher, bats 5th in the order. Bennett and Dio due to follow. Winding the pitch from the big, tall right-hander. Line drive at the shortstop. Henderson for out number 1.
Let's talk about that long game, folks. You're not familiar with what we're discussing. Tuesday night, Burns and Crest, and their champion. It ended up being their championship game. There wasn't nothing official. Burns won 8-3 in 15 innings, folks. 15 innings. That was after the two teams played earlier this year, a 12-11 game that lasted almost 4 hours.
I was going to bed early that night and tuned you in.
Yeah.
And it was 11:30, 20-12 when it finished.
Close to it. I got home about 12:15.
1-0 pitch swung on a miss by Zach Bennett. Bennett struck out against Mostetler to end the first inning with runners at first and second for the Eagles. 1-1 pitch, ball 2.
And that game and the game before the 12-11 Fest and tonight's game and any of the other games tonight we do on with video, folks, we save them, we upload them to YouTube. You can go back and watch them. So you go back and experience and see tonight's ball game. Players tonight's game can see it. Bunt.
It's a good one. Hunter Jackson will throw him out, though.
Good play, but Jackson coming out of that hole really quick.
And was that a 2-4?
Yes, sir.
No,
2-3. 2-3, I think Mostetler stayed home.
Okay. 2-3. Put out, and it's out number 2 for Will Dio. Dio, a 1-3 ground out.
Hunter got to it so quick. Mostetler, there's no reason for him to really, he barely got to first base.
Yeah. There's a strike right down the middle there. Strike 1 on Dio. Dio grounded out to the pitcher, leading off the second inning for the Eagles. 0-1 pitch from Aker. High.
Mostetler went to 1 2/3 innings, guys. Faced 12 batters, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits, struck out 2 and walked 1. Shortest outing this year for Austin.
1-1 pitch, foul ball toward the first base dugout, who we all know here at Fraley Field. That's the visitors' dugout. And Aker takes a little stroll behind the mound. 1-2 the count on Dio. Dio, the third baseman, right-handed batter. Wind in the pitch. And it's low. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2-run game. Top of the third. Nobody on for Lincoln Charter. And Dio waits on the 2-2 pitch here. And it is foul ball foul. A right side fly ball foul.
Yeah, well, Leroy's got that.
Hadn't hit a street sign. He went straight down.
Still 2-2.
How long has Leroy Montgomery been chasing baseballs?
As long as I've coming to games, at least. That's at least 25 years.
At least.
So it's before that.
2-2 again. Struck him out. And the side retired in order. 3 up, 3 down in the third. Cherryville will have Aker, Owens, and Treadway due up in the bottom of the third. It's still 5-3 Ironman on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
The new Hauser Drug Store is now open at 302 East Main Street in downtown Cherryville. It's bigger and better than ever. And yes, the lunch counter is still there, now featuring deluxe front porch Carolina churned ice cream from the Mooresville Ice Cream Company. And they still provide home prescription delivery service. Check out the all-new Hauser Drug Store, now in their new location, 302 East Main Street, downtown Cherryville, earning your trust, not just your business.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third coming up here. Cherryville with a 2-run lead in the conference tournament championship game against Lincoln Charter. Batter up will be the pitcher Noah Aker. He's hitting now in the number 6 spot where Hayes was, who was originally the first baseman on the pitching change. Hayes went out. Mosseller went to first, and Aker went in to pitch in Hayes' spot in the batting order. Owens and Treadway due to follow here. So Aker, right-handed hitter, waits. Pitch from Scoggins. Back at him off his heel. Glances to the third baseman. The throw. Got him.
Yep.
Wow.
God.
Bad bounce all the way around as Lincoln Charter goes to throw it around. They throw that one to the left field fence. But it goes off the pitcher's leg. Coach Lowry's going to come out and check him out. He's obviously he's smiling about it, so apparently no harm, no foul there on the pitcher, and it went right to the third baseman. And I mean, that could have ricocheted anywhere on the field but where it went, and Aker would have probably made it to first base.
Yep, he hit it a ton. It looked like it hit the heel of the shoe maybe, right on the back of the shoe, and glanced, like you say, right at the third baseman. So it's a 1 to 5 to 3. 1 to 5 to 3 put out on Aker, and I'll bring up Ryan Owens. Owens, an RBI on a sac fly in the first inning. Cherryville scored all 5 of their runs in the first inning on just 1 hit and 3 big errors and 3 big walks for the Eagles in that first inning. Things just completely came apart. Since then, they've settled down, and offensively, they have gotten back in the game, trailing 5-1 in the second. They scored 2 runs, now down by 2, but Aker set them down in order in the top of the third. Here's Owens now to face Scoggins for the second time, swing and a miss.
No, his first 2 innings looked like the Bad News Bears against the Bad News Bears B team.
Yes, it sure did.
It was wild. 0-1 the count on Owens. And a ground ball, shortstop, slow roller. He'll throw in the dirt, and he couldn't hold on. E6.
Go down as an error, 4th error of the game.
And that's 3 on the shortstop by himself.
Yeah.
Yep. So Treadway's the batter. Austin reached on a walk, stole a base in the first inning. Cherryville sent 9 up in the first.
I can feel for the shortstop out there with the 3 errors. I've done way worse than that. At West Lincoln one time I had 6, Danny.
It's a tough place.
6.
Yeah.
And we won though.
Why would
I had 2 or 3 hits.
Mention that?
I'll just. It can't get any worse. I mean, kid's got 3, so trust me, it can be worse.
Fly ball, center field. Center fielder tracks it down in shallow right center off the bat of Treadway, so 2 out.
In fact, Danny, Scotty Hebner was my coach then. He was the head coach that was in JV against West Lincoln.
And Carlton Jackson, who struck out looking to end the first inning, will come up here with 2 out. Runner at first, Owens, who reached on the air. It's a 2-run game, bottom of the third here. Cherryville on top, 5-3, Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Warming up for Lincoln Charter, number 28. If you got a roster there, Danny.
Yeah.
There's a strike to Jackson, Carlton Jackson. Brother Hunter Jackson on deck.
In the bullpen warming up is Douglas Sent.
The pitch, swung on a miss.
Big cut.
0-2 on Carlton Jackson.
Carlton with a big night last night, 3 for 3.
And the pitch. Here's a little blooper. Trouble.
Right there, I believe.
If he can run beat it out, he will. Yep. Base hit. Oh, now Owens, he'll get back. He'll get back.
If he threw it to second, he might have had him, Milton.
Yeah.
He took a big wide turn out there at second.
Yeah, he threw to third, and it gave Owens time to get back into second.
That was an interesting hit. That's one of those Texas leaguers over the first baseman's head, but it stayed in the infield.
It really was.
So much backspin, the second baseman ended up playing.
He throws it second. He's
he
out.
might have had him, yeah, I think so.
All right, here's Hunter Jackson, the top of the order. 2 on, 2 out. Cherryville, bottom of the third. 2-run lead for the Ironmen. A couple more Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency runs here would be nice. And the pitch is a ball. 1 ball to Hunter Jackson as the Hunter has gone 1 for 2 on the night, a fly out and a single. And the pitch, there's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, Lincoln Charter still out hitting the Ironmen 6-4 to this point.
And the 1-1 from Scoggins. It is outside. Scoggins looks like he's settled down since we didn't know if he's going to get out of the first inning or not.
Yeah.
2-1 now to Hunter Jackson.
What did he face? 9 batters in the first?
Yeah. And the 2-1 pitch here. Fastball missed. 3-1. Well, to tell you how things went in the first inning, he should have been out of the inning with no runs scored at all. And Cherryville winds up scoring 5 in the inning on just the 1 hit and 3 big errors and 3 walks. 3-1 pitch here to Hunter Jackson is ball 4. So a walk will load them up with 2 out.
A little bit earlier I was talking about the umpire here. That pitch isn't that far outside. He's right off the plate. He's inside the batter's box on the strike. Catcher's not sitting up outside, man. He's sitting up on the inside, so he keeps reaching for it. You notice his glove keeps moving and moving and moving.
It's not far.
Yeah, if he would set up on that outside corner and just start catching it right there, I think he could get his pitchers a couple more strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Because this umpire, the other night at Crest, he was calling them. If they're 6 inches outside, as long as that catcher just didn't move his mid, he had it.
Look out.
Almost got Coach Hebner.
Batter up Henderson. He's 2 for 2 and trying to get another hit there, and he almost hit his coach and his runner at third.
They don't have a rule about the coaches not having to wear helmets in high school?
No.
I know in Legion they do.
0-1 in on
they had
Henderson.
To in high school now. I thought that was a new one, too.
They should.
Gee, Coach Hebner about needed one right there.
Yeah, boy. 0-1 pitch to Grant Henderson inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jimmy Johnson on deck, 2 out. Bases loaded for Cherryville. Bottom of the third, Ironman by 2. Hoping to get some more right here.
Grant 2 for 2 tonight.
And the pitch. And he popped it up. Playable for the third baseman toward the dugout. And it comes back on him again and bounces out of play.
Our cameraman bailed right there.
Yes,
I don't know where he was
Where
going.
was Evan going?
That ball was 20 feet short of him.
What's the matter out there?
Where's he going?
You'll hear us in a minute. 1-2 on Henderson then.
Owens at third, Carlton Jackson at second, and Hunter Jackson at first.
Should have give Evan a glove. I got one in the truck, Evan, if you want to run and get it. It's a left-hander, too.
1-2 pitch, high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases loaded. Here we go. Cherryville trying to get some Rocky Bennett runs here in the bottom of the third, leading by 2 with the bases loaded. Scoggins the pitch, and it's outside, gets away from the catcher. It bounces back, but he can't come up with it. A run is in on the wild pitch, and the runners will move up on the bases. Scoring is Owens, and it's 6-3 Cherryville. A big Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency run scored here in the bottom of the third. Cherryville up by 3 now.
Third wild pitch of the night by Nathaniel Scoggins.
And the count is full with first base open now to Grant Henderson. And a 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. And that'll do it for Cherryville. They come up with 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We played 3 at 6-3 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky, Hauser Drug scoreboard.
1 error and 2 runners.
Room service.
Hi, I'd love a McDonald's premium roast coffee and an egg McMuffin.
Sir, this is a hotel.
Not a problem. There's a McDonald's right across the street.
Sir, I really don't believe I can do that.
Well, the front desk said anything we can do to make your morning better.
We did say that, didn't we?
Can you throw in hash browns too?
Start your day right with the big, bold taste of a McCafe Premium Roast Coffee. Get any size for just $1 every day. The simple joy of a McDonald's morning. Prices and participation may vary, a la carte only.
You are invited to the 50th anniversary celebration Saturday, May 16th at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Come in and register to win a 50-inch flat screen TV, an iPad mini, and $50 in cash every hour from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Take 50% off selected items too. And join Big O Country for our live radio remote and more prizes. That's Saturday, May 16th, the big 50th anniversary celebration at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville. For all of your printing needs, see Modern Printing in Cherryville. Get your full-color business cards at Modern Printing in Cherryville, along with your full-color brochures. Get multicolored letterhead and multicolored envelopes. Just call 704-435-6112 or email it to modernprint89767@bellsouth.net. Modern Printing, located at 902 East Main Street in Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. That's Modern Printing in Cherryville.
All right, Cam Reynolds will lead off the top of the fourth here for Lincoln Charter. Reynolds a single up the middle in the second and a run scored. We got a 3-run game now after Cherryville gets a run across in the bottom of the third with 2 out and the bases loaded. A wild pitch scored Owens to make it 6-3 Cherryville. Noah Akers' first pitch, ground ball, shortstop throw, got him. Head first slide by Cam Reynolds.
Not suggested play.
I could get hurt that way. 6-3 ground out on Reynolds. Brings up Kenny Child.
Left fielder number 6, Kenny Child.
And the number 9 batter Child is 0 for 1. A fly out to left his first time up. Pitch from Aker. There's a strike.
Got his pitch right on the corner where Jackson set up.
This is the Southern Piedmont Conference Tournament Championship game. The top 2 teams in the regular season going at it. Cherryville undefeated in the regular season, 12-0, and Lincoln Charter 8-4 in the final conference standings. As the count goes 0-2 on Child. 0-2 instead. We got time here.
Lincoln Charter defeated Highland Tech 16-10 to advance to the championship game tonight.
And there's strike 3 called on Kenny Child.
Got him looking.
Bring up the top of the order, Matt Stokes. Stokes hit a double in the second off the starter, Mosteller. So Aker came in the second with 2 out and got Roser. So Stokes, Holler, and Scoggins have not yet faced Aker tonight. There's a nice curveball. Came right in there across the plate.
Stokes, Holler, and Scoggins. That sounds like a country music band or something.
Stokes, Holler, and Scoggins. Yeah, there you go. At the Iromen. And the pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Noah Aker with 3 strikeouts since he came in the second inning.
The 1-1 pitch from Aker goes high, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch here from Aker just missed outside, 3-1. 3-1 count with 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. There's strike 2.
I feel for the batter. That was the same pitch. I mean, it really was.
It was,
yeah. Good pitch, no. I mean, you hit the spot. I mean,
now he's going to be swinging away about anything.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do for the batter? I mean,
3-2 pitch coming up, and he fouls it off toward the dugout.
That's about the same pitch, too. Noah's doing a good job peppering that outside corner. Full counts, up 3 runs now. Cherryville after 3, 6-3 now. On the top of the 4th, Lincoln Charter down 3, full count.
All right, here's the 3-2 pitch to Stokes. Curveball. Did he go? Let's see. They have asked for help from the base umpire.
Well, he's not going to call it.
He's not. They'll ask. So he didn't.
He says no.
So it's ball 4.
They appealed to him 7 times the other night. He didn't call one.
Tay Stokes put that bat out there, but apparently didn't break the wrist. And the batter up, Evan Holler. Holler's got a 2-for-2 night going and a run scored. Throw to first. Back in is Stokes. Holler bats second in the order, right-handed batter. And the pitch. Strike called. We're in the top of the 4th at 6-3 Cherryville. Cherryville 5 runs in the 1st. 1 more in the bottom of the 3rd. And a curveball on 1 for Lincoln Charter. 1 run in the 1st, 2 runs in the 2nd. Aker coming in on a Alcom Services call to the bullpen. Runner going. The 1-1 pitch. A ball throw to second. Got him. Picked off 2-6. Hunter Jackson to Grant Henderson will get Stokes. And that'll do it.
Well, Devin Lowry's going to Coach Lowry's going to chase the umpire into right field to have a talk about it. But, I mean, from our angle, it looked like he was clearly out. But unless, I guess Lincoln's arguing he went around him. But nonetheless, we'll be back here shortly on KTC Broadcasting and WCSL 1590 AM.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free.
Back with Rusty Wise from Mr. Sparky. You told me about this top 10 list of things people said they couldn't live without, and food and water wasn't even on there.
It was things like cell phone, microwave, internet service.
Well, that's why it's kind of nice to know Mr. Sparky offers generators.
Yes, Mr. Sparky offers Generac generators. We're an elite dealer in the Charlotte market. We can service, repair, and do the install and offer financing also. The generator system comes on by itself, monitors the utility, and when the utility power comes back on, the system turns off. You don't have to do a thing. If you currently have a generator system, let us come out and make sure it works properly.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free.
If you lost power for a day or more, where would you be?
Don't put it off. Call Mr. Sparky, 888-8-SPARKY.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can get it all at Pat's Drive-In in Cherryville. Pat's Drive-In opens for breakfast Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Lunch and dinner served till 8 p.m. For breakfast, there's bacon, sausage, liver mush, gravy biscuits, and pancakes. For lunch and dinner, all of your favorite sandwiches, including Lotta Burgers, chicken tender plates, and Big Chef salad and chicken salad. Before the game or after the game, it's Pat's Drive-In, 604 West Church Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-8833.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th here at Fraley Field, and Jimmy Johnson will lead off. First pitch to Johnson, strike 1, 6-3. Cherryville leads, and some changes for Lincoln Charter. Danny's got those for you after this ground ball to second. Second baseman up and over. 4-3 put out on Johnson. Danny needs one moment here as he needs to announce the next batter up. He's pulling double duty tonight, PA and radio.
We've got a new second baseman.
Okay.
Number 10 is Timmy Sparkman. He's in place of Evan Holler.
Okay.
Not sure if Evan went to the outfield somewhere. He's 2 for 2 on the night.
We'll check the outfield numbers here in a moment. We get a chance.
The batter then is Mosteller.
A little unusual to be taking out one of your best hitters unless he has an injury that we don't know about.
Ball 1 to Mosteller. Mosteller, 2 fielders' choice plays tonight and a run scored. And there's a strike call, 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin Mosteller, left-handed hitter up here against Scoggins. Scoggins, the starter for Lincoln Charter. Mosteller was the starter for Cherryville. Left in the second inning with 2 out. Now he's at first base. We're in the bottom of the 4th here, 3-run game. It was a 5-1 game, Cherryville leading after 1 inning.
A couple more foul balls over towards Scotty Head, and he'll find him a hard hat.
I got a motorcycle helmet down at the store he can put on.
Real cheap.
Yeah.
Some of his players might say you don't need a hard hat.
Yeah.
1-2, the count on Mosteller, and the pitch. And that is
no attempt run.
Strike 3. So 2 down. And the batter up, Randall Long. Long reached on an error and scored in the first. And he flied out to center in the second.
6-3, Cherryville leads. Bottom of the 4th.
And this pitch is going to get down behind first base.
Base hit.
For Long.
Long, good job going opposite field right there. He really hit it off his wrist. Inside fastball. He kept his hands inside, got enough of the bat on the ball to put it in the right field.
Here's Noah Aker in Noah's first at bat in the 3rd inning. He hit the pitcher. It glanced off the pitcher's shoe.
Yeah, got a bad bounce.
And hit right to the third baseman who had time to throw him out.
Yeah, he hit it hard.
It was a 1-5-3 put out. So he did hit it hard. And the pitch here, low, ball 1. 2 down for Cherryville, bottom of the 4th. Championship game of the Southern Piedmont Conference Tournament. Cherryville finishing the regular season undefeated. And Lincoln Charter coming in second with a 8-4 record. Cherryville handing them 2 of those 4 losses.
Ironman 12-0, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. And that bounced in. Good block up by catcher Jones. 2-0 on Aker.
The Ironman 20-3 coming into tonight's game, and the Lincoln Charter Eagles 12-5. Coach Lowry's going to check out his catcher.
Yep, make sure he's okay there. Jones limping a little bit, favoring that right leg. And going to tough it out there. 2-0 count on Aker. 2 out.
Not an easy job back there, guys, you know.
Oh, no.
Runner at first is Long, who reached on a single with 2 out a moment ago. Aker waits here. 2-0 pitch coming up. Scoggins delivers, and it's swung on a miss. Runner going to second. He'll go in safely as the pitch got away, and it's 2-1. Call that a pass ball. I call it a pass ball.
Pass ball.
Yeah. 2-1 to Aker, and the pitch. Strike 2. Called on the inside corner. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Side retired. But Cherryville gets no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We played 4 3-run ball games, 6-3 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is Ronaldo Automall Ironman Baseball.
Dr. Paul H. Cloninger Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is proud to be the official dentist of the Cherryville Ironmen. Visit our website at paulcloningerdentistry.com. Take a virtual tour of the office, meet the staff and Dr. Paul Cloninger. See our procedures page for details on our services. Watch our online video for methods on how we reduce patient anxiety. You can also make an appointment. We accept new patients daily. Call 704-435-6916 or go online to paulcloningerdentistry.com.
Get it cranked at Phil Starter and Alternator in Cherryville. Yes, with a stop at Phil Starter and Alternator in Cherryville, you'll save time and time again. They start all the winners. They do it all at Phil Starter and Alternator in Cherryville. Starters, alternators, generators, rebuilt and repaired. Located at 457 Paul H. Beam Road in Cherryville. Get it cranked and running with a visit to Phil Starter and Alternator in Cherryville. You'll save time and time again.
Save time and time again.
Phil Starter and Alternator, Cherryville.
Welcome back, and we got maybe a brouhaha going. The Mostettlers, both of them, Blake and Austin over there getting into it with some Lincoln County fans. Now Coach Harrell's over there trying to break it up a little bit. But it all started, Austin Mostetler ended up over in the corner yelling at some fans. I looked over here and Blake was pointing, so apparently some fans getting on them, and Coach Harrell's trying to get it in and run Blake off the field.
Yeah. We don't see any of that tonight. No.
Very unfortunate.
These two teams have been at each other all night, especially the pitchers.
So Austin's
starting
pointing.
pitchers.
Zoom in a little bit there, Evan. Let's get some shots early. What's going on if we can? Austin's pointing at some towards some fans.
Maybe.
And Coach Lowry, Coach Hebner, both umpires, athletic director Scott Harrell, right out behind first base.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing about it is that Mostetler was closest to their fans, so there's nobody between him, nobody from Cherryville between him and their fans over there, or whatever's going on to get between there. You know, that's up to, they're talking to Coach Lowry and everything. It's up to their, maybe them to get between them. But with the first baseman over there, it's kind of hard to protect him.
Mm-hmm. Well, at any rate, we're going to have the top of the fifth here, we presume, pretty soon. It's a 6-3 Cherryville League Conference Tournament Championship game. Cherryville led 5-1 after one inning. Then after 2 innings, it was 5-3. Cherryville tacked on a run in the third to make it 6-3, and that's where we stand on the scoreboard. Top of the fifth, due up, Holler, Scoggins, and Roser. And
look like peace has settled. Both
coaches finally settling down.
Yeah, both coaches shook each other's hand. So Coach Hebner talking to.
Well, Tim, this has been brewing all night, and the.
The Lincoln Charter thought that Mostetler was throwing at Scoggins earlier.
Yeah.
And in a second inning of a competitive championship game, that's just not happening. And so I'm looking over here, and it looks like there's at least one fan, 2 fans getting asked to leave.
There's some police down there, or
Coach Harrell got them
officials?
out of there, and there's 2 of them leaving.
Okay.
Principal's down there.
All right. At any rate.
But anyway, Noah Aker needs to throw the ball around and stay warm out there
while
he's on the mound. That's the toughest part for him.
And put all this down there at first base out of mind, as he needs to worry about batters here, as he's done quite well since coming in the game with 2 out in the second. He's faced the minimum. He did walk a batter in the fourth. That batter was picked off by Hunter Jackson trying to steal second to end the inning. So Noah Aker has faced the minimum since coming in, and he'll face Holler here. And the pitch swung on and missed.
Fan number 3 has been asked to leave. He's pitching his side of the story to Coach Harrell now, but I don't think he wants to listen to any of it.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch, a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Holler. Holler's 2 for 2.
We've not seen any of this
Here's
year.
what's bad, dude. These are kids,
Yeah,
first of all.
right.
If you're a parent or somebody, act like a grown-up.
Nice curveball. 1-2.
If they're kicking kids out of the stands, if they're the ones talking to John, I understand. But these are grown men talking to these high school kids.
Oh, yeah. That's true. 1-2 pitch. That's a line shot. Base hit. Leaping at first base for it was Mosser, just out of reach of his glove. Throw coming down to second. He is safe at second.
Good hustle play getting all the way to second on that ball. It didn't quite make it into the bullpen in the bullpen area, but it was so far down the line it gave him a chance to attempt it. A good hustle out of the box, made a good turn at first, and got the double now with no outs, down 3 runs. Lincoln Charter here in the top of the 5th.
Well, you talk about a game of inches. That was just off the glove, just out of reach. Meanwhile, a game of inches back in the fourth inning. The runner thrown out at second. That was a
We've seen 4
play of
How many
inches.
hits have we seen? 4 that's landed right over the first baseman's head tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of balls hit that way, and it's ball 1 to Scoggins.
You know, we talked about Mason earlier. He was the king of that. I've never seen somebody get more Texas leaguers than bat 400 in my life.
So the runner at second, nobody out. And here's goes one right side. It's going to be a fair ball down in the corner. They'll send the runner home. He will score. We'll have a 2-run game. And going down to third, and the throw. Got him!
Got him. Good play.
That's Scoggins, a double and an RBI, and he's thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple.
Got to give him a hand, though. What a hustle, trying to go in for 3. When he got to second, he never hesitated, never thought he was going all the way. Good relay into second. Second baseman made a great throw into third base.
So a run scores at 6-4 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. But out number 1, and how'd that put out go? 9 to...
I think it was 9-4-5.
9-4-5, okay. On Scoggins, put out down at third. 1 out for Roser. There's a strike on the outside corner. Roser 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout on the night. Scoggins, who was the batter a moment ago, got the double and RBI. He's now 1 for 2 with a walk also tonight. And the count goes 1-1 on Roser.
Aker probably faced the two best hitters in Holler and Scoggins throughout this lineup.
Yeah, they're tough. And you're exactly right. There's a strike.
Score now 6-4. Ironman up 2 here in the conference championship game against Lincoln Charter Eagles.
And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball struck him out.
Good deuce there by Mr. Aker.
Oh, yeah.
Mentioned a little while ago, Danny mentioned here at the ballpark, but I do want to mention here on the broadcast, and we don't have a good shot of him here, but Leroy Montgomery was named Custodian of the Year, Gaston County Schools Custodian of the Year. I want to congratulate Leroy on everything.
Well deserved.
Well deserved this year and throughout his. I mean, he's been here, folks. I don't know how many years. I think he's been here since before he was born. About it seems like
he was here back in the mid-'80s.
Yeah, it's been since at least the mid-'80s that we all know. First pitch fouled back. But do want to congratulate Leroy. He's been chasing balls here for the Legion team. For the high school team
manager.
For football team, he's the team manager and the ball boy, folks. You've never seen a faster ball boy in your life. And in basketball, he's a team manager. So he does about everything here at school.
0-1 pitch is swung on a miss.
Once we leave here tonight, he will be cleaning up the stadium.
He'll be cleaning up the stadium for us.
Absolutely, yes.
Yep.
So
0-2 the count then on Andy Jones with 2 out. And the curveball caught a piece of it.
Yep. Leroy needs a statue out here if they're going to put a statue. Nobody's worked harder at this school in the past 20, 30 years than him.
And the 0-2 pitch is called strike 3. And that'll do it for Lincoln Charter. They score a run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. Or 1 left. Nope, nobody left. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Cherryville up 6-4.
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Golf carts are the specialty at R&M Motors in Cherryville. No matter where you live, it's well worth the drive to R&M Motors in Cherryville for your custom-made golf carts. Prices start at only $18.50, and all carts come with a 30-day warranty. Come see the selection today. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturdays 8:30 till 2. And be sure to check out R&M Pawn and Trade and R&M Motor Tire and Automotive Care, all located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway, 1 mile outside of Cherryville. Call 704-445-0103. Check out the What's Up Shopper Service Savings Spectacular at the new Renato Auto Mall in Shelby. Save up to $100 on your next service. Kia, Cadillac, or Honda, get your oil change for as low as $21.95 for 4-cylinder vehicles. Get a 4-wheel alignment for only $64.95. And they have special discounts for veterans too at the new Renato Auto Mall, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, just below the Cleveland Mall.
Introducing an offer too unstoppable to hide. No interest until January of 2020 with equal payments, or choose a trade-in allowance of up to $1,150 on a new Trane heating and air conditioning system from Roland Black Heating and Cooling in Gastonia. Bundle your air conditioning and heating system purchase and get rewarded with year-round peace of mind and a super hot financing deal that's too cool to pass up. See your Trane comfort specialist, Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 501 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
All right, Ryan Owens, who last time up reached on an error and scored. And in the first inning, a sac fly, so he got an RBI. Then, first pitch, ball one from Nathaniel Scoggins. Owens, Treadway, and Carlton Jackson do up to 7, 8, 9 spots here. And this one's popped up going behind the press box here.
That's ours.
Might hit the top of the press box. Yep.
It did?
It did.
A little delayed action there.
I've seen it many times over the years.
You guys a little surprised maybe that after that first inning that Scoggins is still on the mound for the Eagles?
He was really wild there that first inning. Well, but we talked about he could have got out of it with nothing going, and then he just got wild after. I think he got wild after his defense failed him a little bit there.
Yeah, this one's in the dirt. 2-1 to Owens. So it's a 2-run game again as Lincoln Charter puts a run on the board in the 5th and had a runner thrown out trying to stretch a double to a triple, or it could be a little different. But 2-1 on Owens here for Cherryville. The left fielder, right-handed hitter, waits here, and we're in the bottom of the 5th, 6-4 game, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count now to Ryan Owens.
Austin Treadway to follow, and in the hole will be Carlton Jackson.
2-2 pitch coming up here. Nathaniel Scoggins, and the pitch, foul ball right side. Out of play, 2-2. Well, we had a little excitement. Previous
no extracurricular activities, just excitement.
Yeah. Well, a few fans maybe sent to their car. That'd be Lincoln Charter fans. I don't think. And there's a 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And there'll be a strikeout on Owens for out number 1. Brings up Austin Treadway. Treadway on that relay threw out the runner at third. That was trying to stretch that double into a triple. That was Scoggins. So Treadway tonight has walked and stolen a base and flied out. Officially 0 for 1. The pitch here bounces in, ball 1. I guess they're still out hitting Cherryville by a considerable margin here.
8-5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that big a margin, but still. They're out hitting Cherryville by 3. I know they got 3 doubles on the night. Has Lincoln Charter, and it's 2-0 to Treadway.
Doubles by Stokes, Holler, and Scoggins, the top 3 batters in their lineup.
I don't think, does Cherryville have an extra base hit tonight?
They do not.
5
singles.
2-0 pitch. There's a rip, and it's just foul left field line. Wow.
That might have been a double.
Treadway clobbered that one. 2-1. Yeah, that might have been the double for sure if it caught the line.
Yeah,
you're right.
Treadway going down that first baseline, jumping and hopping and skipping, hoping that ball would fall.
Just missed it by a foot or so. 2-1. Carlton Jackson waits on deck for the Ironman. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Scoggins. Curveball called, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Austin Treadway, right-handed hitter. Second baseman for Cherryville. The pitch. And that is a ball. 3-2.
Yeah, good eye by Treadway not to swing at that pitch. 6-4 score. Ironman here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And the 3-2 from Scoggins fouled off, staying alive, a John Brown All-State foul ball.
Reminder that the state playoffs starts next week. I was told earlier that the Ironmen would play here Wednesday of next week, game time 7 o'clock.
3-2 pitch, ball 4. So a one-out walk will bring up Carlton Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2, a single his last time. He had that little blooper behind first base that barely made it.
Seems
or
about
did
like,
it make it out of the infield?
Seems like there was one that didn't make it out of it. It seems like about everybody out here today's had a blooper over first base.
Yeah, everything going that way, both teams.
Why not try it?
Yeah. All right, Jackson with 1 out, 1 on, 2-run ball game, bottom of the 5th here. Championship of the Southern Piedmont Conference Tournament. And here's a pop foul going over toward the Legion building. John Brown All-State foul ball.
Would not be surprised on this next pitch possibly to see Treadway attempt a steal.
Treadway has a stolen base.
Yes, he does.
Tonight. Getting a pretty good lead at first. And he's spinning his wheels, but he got back in. Wow.
Yeah. That was close.
he was leaning. He was going.
I believe he was going.
Yeah, he's definitely leaning toward the Schrontzes on that one. A better move would have got him.
0-1 to count on Carlton Jackson. Another throw to first. This time he's back in standing. Scoggins, the starter for Lincoln Charter. And Mosteller started for Cherryville. Aker in relief after an inning and 2/3. He came in. Tough night for Austin Mosteller. Oh, and that one hits.
No,
it didn't hit him? Nope, it got by, and the runner will go to second.
Yeah, wild pitch.
Very close to hitting Carlton Jackson, and it's 1-1. A wild pitch.
They didn't miss him much, guys.
No,
That's the 3rd wild pitch by Nathaniel Scoggins.
Right there about his helmet, right around the ear hole there. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. He's down at second. It's a 2-run ball game. Cherryville leading bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. Curve ball, called a strike.
I believe he offered at it, too.
You think he went around, too?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, got a strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carlton Jackson. And the pitch. Swing and a miss that time, strike 3. 2 down for Hunter Jackson. Under the top of the order has flied out, singled, and walked.
Catcher number 5,
The catcher, Hunter Jackson, top of the order.
With the second baseman Holden right here. Hunter has a huge hole in the right side of the infield and in really right center.
Sure does.
Wow.
And now the pitch outside.
Where Hunter's hot zones are, there's nobody standing there except first baseman, really.
Yeah. You can spread it around. And
if Hunter can get a ball through the infield, likely to see Treadway plate the 7th run of the game.
All right, here's the 1-0 pitch. That's high. A Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency insurance run in scoring position for Cherryville in a 2-run game here. It's Treadway at second, but 2 out now, and 2-0 the count on Hunter Jackson. And the pitch from Scoggins fouled off. 2-1.
Scoggins gone all the way. They did have a pitcher up in the bullpen, but no activity now.
And the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive. Left field. It is over the left fielder's head. He'll chase it down at the base of the fence. 1 run is in. Jackson with an RBI double on a 2-1 pitch with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
One thing to say about Hunter Jackson over the years, he's one of the clutchest hitters that's come through this program. I mean, I just can't remember how many times, and I don't even do all the games like you do, but how many times when Cherryville Iromen or Cherryville Postal Hunter need a hit, Hunter Jackson's the one that provides the hit in the last few years. I mean, just a clutch hitter he's been.
Mr. Clutch, you're right.
7-4 as Treadway scores that Rocky Bennett Insurance run on a Medical Center Pharmacy double by Jackson. And the batter is Henderson. Henderson foul ball.
Left fielder Kenny Shaw made a gallant effort and
just took the wrong angle. He was there. He just took the wrong angle. It barely got right over his glove.
0-1 on number 1, Grant Henderson, left-handed hitter here for Cherryville. Grant 2 for 3 on the night, 2 singles in the first and second inning, a strikeout in the third inning. Batting here in the 5th. And the pitch. Third base side foul.
Going down. there it is, peppering Coach Evans.
Yeah, he is.
Evan, go get that glove for Coach Ebner. It's 0-2 on Henderson.
Coach Ebner telling Grant to put it between the white lines.
0-2 pitch coming up. And it's fouled off toward the parking lot, Legion side, and it's still 0-2, a John Brown All-State foul ball. I might have hit somebody's car where that one was going.
No.
You don't think
That's
so?
a ghost parking lot.
It don't
Nothing ever gets hit over it. Bounces over it, in between it, rolls under.
0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and the side retired. But for the Ironmen, 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 6th, 7-4 now. Cherryville back up by 3.
In the nation, they go by Guardian, Lifesaver, and Friend. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that cares.
Nationwide is on your side.
Your Nationwide insurance agent in Cherryville is Sandy Cunningham Nationwide Insurance, 1608 East Church Street. Call 704-445-1990.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Fallston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Fallston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Eat fresh from Subway in Cherryville and Boger City. Ask for the simple $6 menu. Choose from 6 6-inch Subway sandwiches, a bag of chips, and a 21-ounce fountain drink for only $6. It's value made simple every day. Select from Black Forest ham, Italian BLT, meatball marinara, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, tuna, or turkey breast. A 6-inch Subway sandwich, a bag of chips, and a 21-ounce fountain drink for only $6. Eat fresh from Subway, East Main Street in Boger City, on Highway 150 West in Cherryville, next to Food Line.
Your yard will be the indie of the neighborhood with a stop at Upchurch Garden Center on Roy Acre Road in Cherryville. You'll find geraniums, small size $6, large size $15. Plus extra large hanging ferns for $15. See the large assortment of tropical plants and bedding plants, plus pine needles, mulch in bags, and loose mulch. That's Upchurch Garden Center, 202 Roy Acre Road, Cherryville. Give them a call at 704-435-3476.
A fastball and a wicked curve ball makes it count 0-2 on Bennett.
This
and
is
that's ball 1.
Milton, this is
Timmy. Oh, number 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
Timmy Sparkman, second baseman, in for Bennett.
Okay. And a 1-2 pitch swung on a miss by Sparkman. And that's out number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got him with 6 strikeouts, Noah?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, six strikeouts, 1 base on ball since he come in the second.
Swing and a miss by Dio. Will Dio is 0 for 2. He struck out against Aker in the third and grounded out against Mosteller in the second. There's a curveball for a strike.
He got his curveball really working good tonight.
Going. Yes, it is. That curveball that struck out Jones looking to end the fifth. That was a thing of perfection. That pitch just outside, 1-2.
Yeah, caught Hunter Jackson set up off the plate there, and maybe a little bit too far off the plate.
1-2 pitch coming in. Another curveball, nice one.
Got him.
Got him looking. Tell you what, these batters for the Lincoln Charter, they are really fooled by that curveball. Some of them tonight. And Cam Reynolds, the batter up.
Kevin never could hit a curveball.
No, I can hit a curveball.
Reynolds 1 for 2 and a run scored back in the second. Another curveball. Keep it coming.
Why not? Why not? See, as long as it's working, right?
He struck out 4 in a row going back to last inning.
I always thought the toughest pitch to hit as a right-handed hitter was a left-handed changeup.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch, fastball. Did he go around?
Yes, he did. Strike 2.
0-2 on Reynolds.
Noah Aker and Cam Reynolds know each other very well, have played baseball together for a couple of years.
0-2 pitch, just high.
Actually on the same team that won the 2012 Gaston County Middle School Championship, both these guys.
1-2 pitch, high, 2-2. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. It's a 3-run game. Top of the 6th, 7-4 Cherryville in the championship of the conference tournament. The pitch, fastball, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. He strikes out the side in the 6th, and we have played 5.5 innings, going bottom of the 6th. Cherryville up 6-4, coming to bat. Johnson, Mosteller, and Long. Back in a moment.
If you're a landowner, hobby farmer, full-time farmer, or contractor, then you know how important harvest time is. So make the most of your time with the new Branson tractor from West End Sales in Vail. Branson tractors have all the features you need to get the job done right with dependable service and your comfort in mind. Branson tractors offer proven reliability and are backed by a 4-year limited warranty. So make the most of your time this season. Ask West End Sales in Vail about the new Branson tractors today. West End Sales, Highway 27 West and 18 North intersection in Vail. Check out the everyday specials at the Woodbridge Handy Mart, like 2-liter Sun Drops, just 99 cents every day. 16-ounce Monster Energy drinks, 2 for $3.50. Seal Test milk, just $3.99 a gallon. And Made Right old-fashioned bread, only $1.69 a loaf. Plus Hunt Brothers Pizza and Wings all day long, every day. Plus the Sandwich Grill is open till 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. And cool off with 6 flavors of slushes. The Woodbridge Handy Mart, Stony Point Road at the Woodbridge Golf Course. Like them on Facebook too. Sunday is Mother's Day, and Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain is your Mother's Day gift-giving headquarters. Come see Howard Elmore at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain for beautiful hanging baskets and all kinds of flowers. Also bedding plants, along with concrete statuary. And now black metal park benches, regular $119, now just $89.99. But hurry, quantities are limited. For Mom, it's Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue in Kings Mountain.
All right, we have an Alcom Services, Alcom Mini Storage call to the bullpen here for Lincoln Charter. Danny Aker, you have the update.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Milton. Moving over from first base to take over the pitching duties, number 4, Nick Roser. Starting pitcher Nathaniel Scoggins from the mound to first base. New pitcher, Nick Roser.
All right, batter up Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy 0 for 2 with a walk. A walk and a run scored back in the first inning, a strikeout in the second, and a ground out in the fourth. Jimmy Johnson, center fielder, right-handed hitter. About time for him to break out here tonight. Uncharacteristic night for him.
Yeah, he and
ball 1.
Yeah, he and the on-deck batter Austin Mostetler hitless so far. We've got hits out of Jackson, Henderson, Randall.
1-0 pitch. Strike call.
What was the game that Jimmy went crazy with the bat? Bessemer City game?
Oh, yeah, I believe so. 4 for 4. What was a home run and a couple doubles and a single?
7 RBIs in that game.
Yeah, 7 RBIs. Swing and a miss. This is again now Roser on the mound for the Eagles. Scoggins went 5 complete. 1-2 pitch from Roser. Bounces in there. 2-2 on Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Roser started the game here back on the 17th of April and gave up 5 runs on 11 hits to the Ironmen.
2-2 pitch coming up here. And it swung on and missed. And Johnson having a tough luck night tonight. 2 strikeouts. 1 away for Austin Mosteller. Mosteller, left-handed hitter. 2 fielders' choices and a strikeout. 0 for 3 for Austin Mosteller. But you better watch out. He can put one on top of that gym with 1 quick swing. And the pitch.
There it
goes.
is.
That's it.
It's on the gym.
It might be. It's not going to stay in the ballpark. It's out of here.
Off the side of the gym. Oh, the first baseman just shoved Mosteller going around first.
He sure did.
No,
it don't matter what Mosteller said to him. He needs to be thrown out of the ball game.
Well,
wow.
A home run for Austin Mosteller.
That was Scoggins.
And there's just a lot of bad vibes tonight between these 2 high schools, and that's a shame because Mosteller.
First baseman should be, he should be thrown out. I mean, he shoved Mosteller when he rounded first. I don't think Coach Hefner saw it, or he'd be over there saying something, I would imagine. First base coach tried to, he was waving all the players to get back in the dugout before something happens, but I can't believe nothing was said or done right there.
And I didn't see it because I was watching the play in the outfield, making sure it went out of here.
I've never seen that in my life. Every time you come to the ballpark, we see something new. I've never seen a first baseman shove a player who just hit a home run.
And stay in the ball game.
Wow.
And Randall Long, the batter, Long had a hit his last time up. He's 1 for 3. So we got an 8-4 game on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. A Medical Center Pharmacy home run and Rocky Bennett Insurance run here for Cherryville in the bottom of the 6th. And Cherryville back to its biggest lead of the evening. It was at one time 5-1, now 8-4.
Mosteller picked up his 7th home run of the year and the team's 17th home run of the year.
1-1 count on Long. Pitch from Roser. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
Just called it, didn't you? Who called that?
Milton did.
Okay.
I did. I said he could put it on the top of the gym. Well, he hit the side of the gym, I believe, like Kevin said. And the 1-2 pitch down low. 2-2.
No Acre on deck for the Ironmen. 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Ironmen up 8-4. In the 1A Conference Baseball Tournament Final here at Fraley Field.
2-2 pitch from Roser. Ground ball. Second baseman gloves it. Throw to first in time.
Great play there by the part of Timmy Sparkman.
Yeah, it was. Kept it from getting through for a hit and then kept it from being an infield single. Sparkman with maybe a spark there for the Eagles.
Pitcher number 16.
Who are down 8-4 with 2 out now. It's Noah Aker, the pitcher. Aker 0 for 2. Right-handed hitter with 2 out here and nobody on. And the pitch from Roser. A strike. That home run by Mosteller moments ago, that's first extra bases hit for Cherryville, right? They didn't have any.
Hunter Jackson with a double.
Oh, that's right.
Hunter
did have a double in the field. You're right. And a pitch outside.
Yeah, 5 singles for the Ironmen until Hunter's double. Now the big home run.
Double by Hunter off the starter, Scoggins.
Could be an important run.
Yeah, might be.
Number 5 warming up in the Ironman bullpen.
Pitch is low, and it's 2-1 on Aker.
Number 5 would be the catcher, Hunter Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter actually, check it here, guys.
And here's a pop fly. It's not deep enough. Left fielder drifts over and makes the catch. It left the bat with a little bit of excitement, but it died out there in the air. So a fly out is out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 7th. It's do or die time for the Eagles in the tournament championship game, down 8-4.
Alcom Storage on Dick Beam Road in Cherryville is proud to be a sponsor of local high school and American Legion sports. We salute all of our local athletes on a job well done. And if you need storage space, see Alcom Storage. You'll find all sizes right for your storage needs. All units are lighted with security cameras and monthly extermination. Be sure to check our prices. Alcom Storage, located at 235 Dick Beam Road in Cherryville. Just call 704-435-8803 for Alcom Storage today.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. You know, the ones the other guys spend billions of dollars on each year. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Bennett Insurance Group in Cherryville, an independent Erie insurance agent. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Bennett Insurance Group today. Call 704-435-0270.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right. Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away. Here's your receipt.
And we go to the top of the 7th here, do or die time for the Lincoln Charter Eagles, down 8-4 in the championship of the conference tournament game here at Cherryville. 8-4 Ironman, and we have an Alcom Services, Alcom mini storage call to the bullpen. Danny Aker, can you give us the changes over there?
Yes, thank you, Milton. Into the game, or coming from behind the plate to take over the pitching duties, will be Hunter Jackson, brother Carlton Jackson from right field to catch. Clay Hallman in right field, and A.J. Hayes at first base.
All right. And the batter up is Kenny Child. Child 0 for 2 on the night. He's the number 9 man in the order, and first pitch from Jackson, a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Kenny Child.
Hunter's probably doing one of the toughest things in baseball, coming from behind the plate up to the mound. You know, you've been back here on your knees all day. You just might not even have your legs behind you, and that's one of the keys when you get a lot of your power from.
Probably one of the tougher things to do.
Absolutely,
really.
just tough. So he gets a foul ball here, 1-1.
Yep, 1 ball, 1 strike on Child. At top of the order, Stokes, followed by Holler. So, some good hitters.
Did you see that?
What just went on?
Jackson behind the plate tried to throw it back to Hunter, and it just went right up his arm.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Threw it backwards almost, Milton.
The pitcher and catcher are brothers. And a curveball for a strike. 1-2. I think they've done this before in game situation or in the backyard.
In the backyard, right.
1-2 pitch. Fastball corner for a strike 3. And that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row striking out for the Eagles going back to the 5th inning.
Wow.
With Aker out there. That's 6 strikeouts by the 2 Ironman pitchers since that point in the 5th inning.
The line on Noah.
That's pretty good. I mean, Aker was he was on a roll.
Yeah, 4 1/3 innings for Noah Aker. Gave up 1 run on 2 hits. He struck out 8 and walked 1.
Aker with a great performance tonight, coming out of the mound early. You know, out of the bullpen early. You're not ready to come in. Usually, in the 2nd inning, you're thinking 3rd, 4th, 5th at tops. You know, you're not thinking 2nd. And
he really came in a little quicker than I think they anticipated there.
Ground ball, second baseman gets through for a base hit for Stokes. And Stokes is 2 for 3, a double, a walk, and a single along with a ground out tonight.
He was stoked he went around first.
Yes,
fist pump.
And that's a single with 1 out and brings up Evan Holler. Holler is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double, and 2 runs scored on the night for Holler. It's a 4-run game here in the top of the 7th. Hold'em time for the Ironmen. Swing and a miss by Holler.
Talking about Noah coming in at that particular time, he really hadn't threw that many pitches in the bullpen.
No.
But he came in and proved that he could get the job done.
The 0-1 pitch coming up, and it's low ball 2.
Some pitchers have
1.
different. Their hooks are a little bit long.
Yeah,
You know, and these coaches know by now. You know, Mostel, if he starts off bad, you know, get him out of there. Just before anything happens, and then the fans start getting on Mostel. We got a home run, and it's good thing he's not on the mound with all that going on.
Right.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch, foul ball, first base side, 1 and 2 on Holler.
Just barely foul.
Yeah.
You're listening to Ironman Baseball on WCSL 1590 AM and watching online on ktcbroadcasting.com. The score is 8-4 here in the top of the 7th. Ironman lead looking to put away Lincoln Charter to win the Southern Piedmont 1A2A Baseball Championship.
Yep. 2 outs to go before they get 4 runs to tie it up here in the top of the 7th. And long time here. Now we're ready. The pitch. Back. Or going to be a ground ball. The shortstop to play.
Great play.
Got him.
Good play, Henderson.
Great
I guess
play,
that's Henderson. Is that Henderson?
Yes,
Yep. Still
Grant Henderson.
Grant Henderson with the play at short. No chance at all for double play, of course, a little sharper to short. And that was my favorite play, coming in and running, throwing on the run. It's such a fun play to make as a shortstop, and he did a good job, did everything right there.
All right, 1 out to go. And here's Scoggins, who's been at the heart of all this heated
He's been the
exchanges tonight.
Start of, well, he's been the start of everything, really. I mean, he thought they were throwing at him earlier in a close ball game, and they weren't.
Yeah, strike 1. Scoggins, who hit a double his last time up, got an RBI. He's 1 for 2 officially with a walk also tonight. 1 RBI on that double in the 5th. It's 8-4 Cherryville. Runner at second for Lincoln Charter, but now 2 out and a strike at the knees. 0-2, 1 strike away from Cherryville winning the conference tournament and staying perfect against conference opponents this year. 12-0 in the regular season. They got a first-round bye in the tournament, won last night. Foul ball, and winning right now in the top of the 7th. Lincoln Charter down to their last strike, perhaps, here.
Yeah, both these teams will play in the 1A state playoffs, round 1, starting next Wednesday. The Ironmen will be here Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Do not know their opponent as yet. We probably won't know till late Saturday, maybe even sometime Sunday, Kevin.
Right. You can follow online on NCHSSA.org to figure out the brackets there. We'll have coverage, live radio coverage, and, of course, online. You can listen to all the games online on KTC Broadcasting or with your smartphones and tablets. Listen to all the games in the playoffs of Cherryville Iromen Baseball.
All right, 0-2, a visit to the mound by Carlton Jackson, and now we're ready to go.
Wonder what the Carlton told his brother.
On an 0-2 count? I don't know. I mean, you know.
Settle down. Calm down.
How old is Carlton? What year is he?
10th grader Carlton.
I wonder Hunter did get
and swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game. They get Scoggins, and that'll do it. And Cherryville wins the game and the conference tournament championship. 8-4 the final score on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Inning summary for the Eagles. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Players are shaking hands now, and we'll make sure everything ends in a nice manner here as they will exit the field. Cherryville stays perfect against conference opponents this year, Kevin, and win the conference tournament championship here on Fraley Field tonight, 8-4. You heard it all on the Ronaldo Auto Mall Ironman Baseball broadcast, and we'll have the post-game show brought to you by Phil's Starter and Alternator of Cherryville. Post-game show coming up in just a moment.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellent in cremation and funeral services.
Got a building project in the near future? Then see Don or Tracy Lyles at College Building Supplies in Dallas, right across from Gaston College. You'll find material for treated decks, storage buildings, and even galvanized metal. Save too on roof cement and cement blocks. College Building Supply in Dallas has vinyl windows in all sizes as low as $69. Get quotes on kitchen cabinets, shingles, exterior siding, and even dog houses. College Building Supplies, Highway 321 in Dallas, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday.
When the septic tank backs up, Dennis Willis Septic Service in Cherryville is the name to remember. Dennis Willis services, repairs, and installs all types of septic tanks. They have pump-out tanks, too. Call Dennis Willis for septic tank service at 704-435-2326. Again, that's 704-435-2326 for professional, fair, and honest work from a name you've trusted for years. Dennis Willis Septic Tank Service of Cherryville. Again, that's 704-435-2326.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
Are there painting projects you've been putting off around the house? Put them off no longer with a stop at Ferguson Ace Hardware in Cherryville. They have the perfect paint for every project. Pick up a gallon of Royal Interior Flat Latex Paint, the #1 selling paint. And look your best with Nike, Eddie Bauer, and Carhartt clothing, including the Eddie Bauer fishing shirts. Brighten up your home and look your best with a stop at Ferguson Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hello, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at First Baptist Church Cherryville, and John 3:17 tells us that God sent His Son into the world not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him. And we'd like to invite you to come join us each Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to celebrate the marvelous grace of God. Our motto is accomplishing all things through Christ, and we'd like for you to come and share in that. Again, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at Cherryville First Baptist Church. Look forward to seeing you there.
Get ready to ride with a stop at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, your Yamaha and Polaris dealer. Take a look at the new 2015 Polaris RZR for $18,499. The new 2015 Polaris Ace 570 is $82,999. And right now, get preseason pricing on the line of Yamaha Watercraft. Get your bike service now at Full Throttle Power Sports, exit 22 off I-85 at 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, welcome back. It's time for the Field Starter and Alternator postgame show after the 8-4 Cherryville win in the Southern Piedmont 1A Conference Tournament Championship game. Milton Baker, Danny Aker, along with Kevin Hastings and Evan Ludwig tonight on radio and internet video. And Danny, good job for Cherryville after things got settled down, especially Noah Aker coming in to settle things down a bit there for the Ironman and company.
Yeah, a little unexpected. You don't really – we haven't seen Mostetler, go out that early in the game this year. I just didn't have it tonight, and sometimes that's the way it is. He came out with 2 outs in the second inning. Noah Aker came in and got the strikeout to Nick Roser, and then in the third, 3 up and 3 down, and in the fourth inning, Noah faced a minimum. In the fifth inning, he did give up 2 doubles and 1 run, and they struck out Roser and Jones to end the fifth. Struck out the side, did Aker in the sixth, and Coach Hebner went to Hunter Jackson in the seventh inning. Hunter struck out the first batter he faced. Stokes with a single, and then Evan Holler grounded out to first, and then Nathaniel Scoggins, one of their better hitters, Hunter Jackson was able to get him swinging.
Well, now, I think Aker 8 strikeouts. How many for the pitching trio tonight for Cherryville? Did you, total strikeouts, did you count all that up?
Total strikeouts was 10, 11, 12.
12. How about that?
12 strikeouts.
A lot of strikeouts tonight. All right. So, did you give the line score there?
I did not, but we'll do that if you like to right now. Lincoln Charter School Eagles, they go to 13-5 overall with the loss. 4 runs on 9 hits. They committed 4 errors, 5 runners left on base, and the losing pitcher was Nathaniel Scoggins. For the Cherryville Ironmen, 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they left 7 runners on base. Noah Aker picked up the win tonight. He goes to 4-0 on the year. Great job by the 15-year-old sophomore.
We didn't mention it
even if he
during
is my
the game,
grandson.
even if he is your grandson. I thought about it a couple times during the game, and I just never got a chance to say it. But 15 years old, sophomore out there doing what he's doing tonight.
He did a good job. He really did. Yeah,
great job.
And they're going to need not only him, but Ray Sensing, Randall Long. Mostetler will bounce back probably, and he'll be the starter in game 1.
Let's talk about next week, playoffs now.
Yeah, next week, Coach Edward did tell me prior to the game that he didn't want to start game 1 or the first round until Wednesday.
Okay.
So
it looks in all likelihood it'll be Wednesday then. All right, unless something really big changes that. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Right quick, let's mention, we've been talking about it. A lot of people listening want to know about the Post 100 schedule. The schedules are out. Cherryville Post 100 will kick off their season on the road at Henderson County on May the 23rd. That will be part of a 27-game schedule in the first round for the seniors. The juniors of Post 100 will kick off their season on Wednesday, May the 27th here at Fraley Field against Kings Mountain, and that'll be part of a 23-game schedule for the junior team.
All right, my friend. Well, good job tonight, Danny, and thanks to Kevin and Evan. Kevin Hastings, Evan Ludwig tonight on video, on the internet for us tonight. Of course, now in the playoffs, as Kevin explained earlier, we cannot do video in the playoffs, but we will do radio as far as the Ironmen stay in it. We'll be with them.
You win one, you advance, you lose one, and you play again next March.
Yep, you start a new season, so to speak, next Wednesday night, more than likely Wednesday night here.
Everybody's 0-0 going into next week's play.
All right, Cherryville, great job, undefeated in the conference regular season, and they go all the way as champions. Got a first-round bye in the conference tournament, win last night, win tonight. Big game. Lincoln Charter, they were fired up for this game. There was a lot of emotions out there tonight.
You could see it happening over here.
Yeah,
well, if you beat a team twice, it's hard to beat them that third time.
Yeah,
it really is.
And Cherryville did that.
And they played well. If it hadn't been for that first inning, Milton, it could have been a different ball game.
Absolutely, yeah. you were right. 5 runs for Cherryville. Let's talk about that. 5 runs, just 1 hit, 3 Eagle errors, and 3 walks in the first inning. Cherryville, 5 runs.
They make 2 plays, and the Ironmen don't score that.
Anything.
Right, Kevin?
Right. If they didn't make those first two errors, they'd have been out of the inning.
Yeah.
No score. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us and the Field Starter and Alternator post-game show. Final score on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard was Cherryville 8, Lincoln Charter 4. You heard it all on the Ronaldo Automall Ironman broadcast. For Kevin Hastings, Evan Ludwig, Danny Aker, this Milton Baker, and saying high school baseball, a production of KTC Broadcasting. Good night, everybody. We'll send you back to the studios and programming in progress.
Good night.
From soap to spin, the Whirlpool Duet Washer and Dryer pair from Hendrick Appliance in Shelby and Gastonia